Rams, huge win. We're going to break it all down, but let's see where the playoff picture has us now. The Saints, they take that L. That makes next week's game against Tampa just about it for them. If they don't win that game, they're eliminated. The Rams, meanwhile, go to the 6th seed. If the playoffs were tomorrow, they're not. They would play the Lions, which would mean Stafford at Detroit, Goff versus McVay. Sign me up. Let's go. Wild card weekend. Unbelievable win. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Let's go. That'd be
Peter,
great.
you talked about it yesterday, Sean McVay being so cool under pressure. What is he now, 7-1 on the short week?
7-1 on the short week.
7-1.
4-0 at home in those games.
Look out.
Oh, my goodness. Don't let him get hot when he's at home. The Rams are hot right now. They've won 5 of their last 6. Jason, it was a dominant performance, specifically by the quarterback.
From the first possession of the game, they got the ball and they went straight down the field, and Kyle showed it in the highlights. It gets to 4th down. No, we're not kicking the field goal. We're going for it, and it hits Puka, and they scored a touchdown. But Matthew Stafford, and a lot of people haven't seen him. We talked about it yesterday. He hadn't been on primetime since that Bengals game earlier in the season, and that one was kind of a snoozer when it came to the offense when you were watching it. But if you haven't watched this guy over the last several weeks, he has been outstanding. The last 5 games, 14 touchdowns, only 1 interception. But what I was more impressed with, as you watched him last night, we know he can play. We know he's a veteran. We know he's a Super Bowl champion. But some of the throws he was making, the sidearm one he threw to Demarcus Robinson over the middle that he kind of snagged with one hand, him rolling out to the left, throwing the ball. Stafford is a quarterback now. Now that the Rams are hot to finish this season, you have to start to talk about them and the damage that they can cause within the playoffs. This football team is fun. There's young guys with the right mix of veteran guys. What was so impressive, although also with Matthew Stafford last night, is usually you see a quarterback and we're talking about how this guy threw the ball all around the field and how he hit multiple wide receivers and got the running backs.
Sure.
4 people caught a pass last night from Matthew Stafford. 4 people.
Wow.
Kupp, Nakua, Robinson, and just Higbee. Those are the 4 guys over 300 yards, and the Saints haven't given up 300 passing yards in 40 consecutive games.
Wow.
And last night, Matthew Stafford tore them up, throwing the ball all around the
Great
field.
stat, Jay.
And he has the greatest rookie wide receiver in the history of the sport. I mean that without a joke or a smile. Puka Nakua right now has 95 catches, 1,327 yards, and 5 touchdowns on the season. And last night put on a national performance for everybody to show that he is better than Randy Moss's rookie year, better than Jamar Chase's rookie year, better than Jalen Waddle's rookie year, Jefferson's rookie year. Guys, look at the numbers. 95, 1,327, and 5 with 2 games to go. And if you're going to say, yeah, but they added an extra game, let's say 1 game to go. He needs just 129 yards and 11 catches to be the all-time single-season rookie record holder for yards in a rookie season and catches in a rookie season. He needs 129 yards in the final 2 games to break Jamar Chase's record for yards. He needs just 11 catches to break Jalen Waddle's rookie record for receptions. Last night was awesome. He was all over the field. He was playing so tough. Those catches, you're like, oh, it's an incomplete. Then the ref would be like, no, he caught it. I got a lot of tweets last night.
You did?
And I usually am the subject of vitriol, of shame. You know, people love that. That's Twitter. That's X, whatever it is. I got a lot of sweet holiday messages of thank you. Thank you.
For what?
Thank you. Hey, Shrakes, thank you. I feel like I fulfilled promise and fulfilled dreams. And yesterday was either the fantasy football semifinals or the fantasy football championship.
Oh, yeah.
And people referenced September 8th, a throwaway comment I made on the show. Steve Korn, our producer, dug it up. September 8th, before the season started. Take it away, Peter Schrager. Me.
I think the name to watch is Puka Nakua.
Say it again.
Puka Nakua.
BYU. 17th overall pick, wide receiver out of BYU. Yes, Van Jefferson and Tutu Atwell will be the main guys. Yes, Skrawnick will be there. But when you say Nakua scoring a touchdown on Sunday, don't forget where you heard it first, right here.
So people took him in the last round, because that was when fantasy drafts were. It was before Labor Day. They took him in the last round, and I didn't think about it, whatever. Puka was having to see. It's not about me. I got flooded with... He showed up, folks. Fantasy football owners and Rams fans. Puka wasn't just a nice story in September. Kupp came back, and he fulfilled all his promise this regular season. I think it's the greatest rookie season we've ever seen from a wide receiver, and Randy Moss had about 20 touchdowns as a rookie. 5th round pick, Puka Nakua did it again last night.
Peter, thank you.
Yeah, no
Thanks for that
kidding.
take.
I have Puka in fantasy. In most leagues, you're in the semis. You're in the Final Four. And so the Final Four is starting this week. And so when you have a Thursday night guy going, like, you're like, let's get out of the gates. He put up 33 for me. And I'm like, bring me to the championship, Puka. You mentioned Randy Moss a lot in that, and it keeps. I think we're getting so big now that we need to go best rookie seasons like outside of football, like better than Allen Iverson, better than Tim Duncan, better than Grant Hill, like name anybody, and Peter will find a statistical reason that Puka Nakua's have a better rookie season. I'm with it, buddy. He may be getting me all the way to the championship. I can't believe the Rams are 8-7. This is really exciting. This is breaking the come running team scale. Like they are this is Secretariat right now with the come running. I think Les Snead won that game last night in so many ways. We laugh about the bleep them picks and all that. He should have another mug that says nail them picks, because when you have a 5th rounder and Kyron and a 5th rounder, it's amazing. It's really so much easier to win if you just make good draft picks. You can do it. You can win the Super Bowl and burn everything down and still go to the playoffs. I think right now this is McVay's finest effort as a coach. It's been unbelievable. But we also have some Good Morning Football business to take care of. So earlier this week, I brought in my son's advent calendar where you count down each to Christmas. And each little door in the advent calendar of the NFL is a different team. And each team, when you open it on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, has one player that the gods have chosen to represent that team. The Cardinals, it's Kyler Murray. The Ravens, it's Lamar. We were going to open the Rams the next day. And we went around the table and predicted who will the manufacturers choose to represent the Rams. This is how it went a couple days ago. Down here in an NFC deal is the Rams and the Bucks. Who do we think is going to come out of the door on the 20th and the 21st for my son? Let's go around the table quickly.
I'm going to go Aaron Donald. Best defensive player for many years. I think Aaron Donald is the face of the LA Rams, beyond even before Stafford.
I'm going Matthew Stafford, quarterback.
I'll go Donald as well.
I think it's going to be Cooper Kupp.
Interesting.
I think it's going to be Cooper Kupp. All right, so Donald, Stafford. I went Kupp. My son opened the door. Would you like to see who's representing the Los Angeles Rams in the advent calendar? Go ahead, bring it up.
I'm nervous.
Bring it. Cooper Kupp.
How'd you know?
I got it right. They chose a wide receiver. Now, here's the funny part. I also have sources. McVay has this calendar in his home. And when it came out, he scribbled out Kupp and wrote Nakua on the back of it. Sean McVay with a Sharpie, he scribbled it out and wrote Nakua, and he had hard eyes.
Veronica, they got it wrong, hun.
I don't know why would they put
got it
Cooper,
wrong.
but have you seen Puka? Cooper Kupp is representing the team. Cooper Kupp is not in the highlight. Cooper Kupp is not very represented in the box score. He will be when they get to the playoffs. They didn't even need Cooper Kupp last night. That's how good the Rams are. The guy in the calendar is not in the box score, and they still win.
When you said I have sources, I really thought you were going to say, like, the maker of the toy, honestly. I was like,
Funko?
I went to the toy company, and you inquired further.
I stand by my report, Jane.
I appreciate it, and I'm sure Peter would be able to clarify it fully with Sean
Scratch
McVay.
it
Actually, Kobe Turner.
Right. Kyle, the beautiful irony of us congratulating the Rams on their draft picks is like something so
I know. It's amazing what they're pulling off. It's not supposed to happen.
It is not. It's so fun to watch them play this way. You got Kyron Williams on a crazy streak. You got Stafford, just the Rams in general, an experience that, to a lot of your points, it really does pay homage to primetime games because like they're not. We didn't see them as the come running because we just haven't seen them really since late September, early October on that national stage.